Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So lately, I have been sharing a lot on the Wing Chun 1850s. And thus, many of our martial art friends, Wing Chun friends, have messaged me asking me many type of questions. And due to that, I start a Facebook group, which is the Wing Chun 1850 studying group. So the notions of starting this group in the Facebook is to provide a place so that those who like to discuss, asking questions and sharing on the Wing Chun 1850 be able to meet and share and communicate. So whatever I share in my YouTube here, in this channel, one can go to that the channel to discuss. And of course, there are a lot of people who have been studying the Wing Chun 1850s. And so it is helping each other to study, to learn, to understand what is going on. That is the best way to study instead of me open up an online class and so forth. So this is the way it is free for everybody, be able to get the proper informations and correct informations. And I am there, and many people who have studied the 1850s Wing Chun is there. So one can discuss different aspects of Wing Chun 1850, because it's not just about fighting. You have a lot of body conditioning, fitness, and all kinds of stuff, as you guys have seen in the recent few video I have shared with everybody. And due to this, also because always people asking me on my book, some say, oh, it's too expensive. Can I cut the price down? And some say, well, they need it to be in Kindle. So in this weekend, last weekend, I have made this. So right now, the beginning Wing Chun and the basic Wing Chun art and science, this is the 6 core element. Right now, all have been in the Kindle ebook. So the all around the world be able to buy this book if they want to buy this book. So it's not just paperback. And also, if you see, I cut the price of the paperback books to a very affordable price for everybody. And the Wing Chun Matrix will be next. When I have time, I'll do the Kindle. So these 3 books is for beginning and intermediate. So beginning Wing Chun is good for any Wing Chuners, today's Wing Chuners, so that they be able to see the difference between the Wing Chun today and Wing Chun 1850. This basic Wing Chun Kuen art and science is the fundamental. Disregard of what Chinese Kung Fu one practice, one need to know the 6 core element. And this is the only book in this world that present that clearly. Nowhere you can find. So that's why right now I dropped the price, and it is in the Kindle, where people can read it in the Kindle. And Wing Chun Matrix is about momentum. Okay, introduce one into the momentum. and also how to do 站桩 properly, or the 一级考秒嘛 properly. There are tools to help people so that one be able to stand and breathe properly. So these are all basic and intermediate books. It is important. Now you ask me, well, can you cut down the price more, everything? Let me share with you a truth. 10 years ago at my home, I offer free weekend seminar. And guess what? People come, people go home, they never do any homework, they learn nothing. Because it's free. 2 weeks ago, I offer a breathing seminar, free seminar in San Jose here. I offer a free breathing seminar. If you go there, I will get you to experience the 心气to 丹田 and all different stuff. Guess what? I put it in the forum and end up there are many people playing smart ass, try to argue with me on what they don't know and saying, well, their sifu know this, the bullshit, okay? And at the free seminar day, I went there, nobody showed up. So that is how much it's worth when I want to give things free, okay? So that's why it is better to make people pay something so that they value the thing, or else they don't value the thing. Because today's world, face it, it is always, if you package it and then you make it like a superhero or anything, then people believe on those things. But they never really want to look into things and learn what it is. So 10 years ago, I have done it. Now, 2 weeks ago, I have tested out the same thing. People have a mental problem today, okay? And so this is a basic to intermediate. You must know this book. You must so fluent on this book, 6 core elements, until you be able to use it daily. Or else you don't know. This is for your standing, your deep breathing, and so forth. If you don't have this, forget about your Xiu Lim Tao set. You never get anywhere. Forget about those lower abs breathing and all this talk. The Western way of lower abs breathing is not the breathing I'm talking about. And it is not the breathing I am talking about where I want to give the free seminar 2 weeks ago. But people get this playing expert mentality, thinking they know it all. So that's why I cut the entire thing off. I went there, nobody's there, shut it off. I say, okay, I already offer it. But you guys don't want to show up, that's your problem. Here on, I'm going to charge it. And that's why I have to do this, okay? Or else people don't value the thing. Now, there's 4 books: Decoding Wing Chun, Kung Fu 1560s, Restricting Wing Chun, Wing Chun Inception. These are intermediate and advanced books. Nowhere you can find in Asia and or around the world to have this information, because this is now mapped into scientific. People, this book was released this year, and people complain only about last week. People complain, well, how come this expensive? So again, right now I make all these 3 books: the Decoding Wing Chun, the Restricting Wing Chun, the Wing Chun Inception, all same price. You want to learn internal stuff, you better get this Wing Chun Inception. You want to learn the Wing Chun system 1850 from Chi Chi Guang, from Shaolin, you better get this. You want to learn the breathing and the entire body conditioning system, you better have this book. Now I cut this price so that everybody be able to afford it. This is like a reference books. Kung Fu 1560 is the Chi Chi Guang's book. Asia, sorry to say that Chinese grandmaster and master in the past 100 years, most never read it. That's why you have this chi stuff, this Superman stuff. That's why you lost the momentum base and you lost the momentum tactical methods of Qi Guang. That's why you end up that it divert away from like the martial art world and get into this delusion movie type of world, like Qi, internal power, and completely go off the target on what the Chinese present. So this is the book of the Qi Guang. It is the base of Wing Chun and many, many Chinese martial art. Even if you say Chen Tai Chi is taking 29 of the 32 momentum tactic combo to create Chen Tai Chi. But did they give credit? And of course, other Tai Chi is based on Chen Tai Chi, right? Did they give credit? Or they say, oh, this is Tao, the Taoist, and this is supernatural, you know, all kind of craps. So those are what the problem with the Chinese martial art in the past 100 years. So this 4 books is going to the root of the 1850s Wing Chun and the root of Chinese martial arts. So this is like a reference book. You are not be able to read it and understand everything. It takes years for you to chew every words and do every exercise here or every detail and to experience every details here. So that is the notions of writing the books so that you provide an education. No, this is not online. Like I collect what, $3,000 for this class. No, the entire system is there for what you say. This is $69. There is $30, whatever. The most is a few $100. You can get the entire system. Like you go to engineering school, you can have the informations of the engineering field you study. It's like a reference there, okay? So that's the notions of that books. And as well, I just tell you, if I give it free, everybody will say, oh yeah, they don't care. Oh, like somebody said, my sifu or my senior brother can do better than your student. I said, what student? Which student? You ask all whoever I coach. Didn't everybody go through everything? Everybody have the same information like you go in the university. So when people make the claim, oh, my senior classmate Si Heng saying that he is better than your student. What student? I don't care for what student. You better, like engineering, tell what details of the technical stuff. But it is not like that. The mentality is like yesterday I said, it's a boxer librarian's mentality. It's a cult, a tribal mentality. Over here, we cannot afford that. We're going to go into like today's in military. Nuclear bomb. Do you know how about the nuclear reactions? Laser weapon. Do you know about all this laser? The mechanics of it. So forget about all this grandmaster, what grandmaster. It's like going to the university. You need to know all this in order to get a bachelor degree. And if you go to university, you'll be able to discuss rationally with your classmate. That's why I make the group, the 1850 study group. I don't expect many people there because 10 years ago, 10 years today, or Bruce Lee 50 years ago until today, you can see it. Most people just want to be what? You want to be a superstar like in the movie. Most Kung Fu player is not like the BJJ practitioner, day in, day out in practice, or the Kyokushin practitioner have to bite the bullets and practice every day to every details, or the Western boxer or the Thai boxer put all the sweat and blood and the brain inside there. Most Kung Fu people today love fantasy. Okay. So today I put this flat out for everybody. This is what it is right now. As for who can learn what, how much, well, it's up to everybody, right? But at least I provide this place for people to be able to learn in a very affordable price, and also it cannot be free because nobody is going to respect or value anything which is free. Okay. So if I play magic, like, you know what? Serious. I am the 5th generation from Red Boat and Tai Ching. Bloodline, straight bloodline like the vampire. Okay, I am the bloodline. If I say, okay, you make me your teacher, then you are the 6th generations, and then you pay me this much red package, and you following me around, I don't teach you nothing, garbage. And then you go to teach your student garbage, but you can make money. There'll be a lot of people interested on that. But if I say, hey, like BJJ, like Kyokushin, like Western boxing, you better get into the field and get your body sweat to understand it. Then not too many people will do that. So this is what I like to share with you. If you really have the heart to learn something, please go to the study group to study. And we in America here, it has to be education way, like in a university. You cannot afford all those bad habits of the Chinese for past 100 years. Those are only screw up the culture, screw up the people, and people do not have a clear mind to think. And that's why when Xi Xiaodong go challenge everybody, everybody shut up. Look at what happened in China. And of course, the young people is not going to follow those nonsense. So Xi Xiaodong have a lot of fans, and everybody, the young people say, hey man, no, Chinese martial art is nonsense. So is that fair for the Chinese martial art? Of course it's not fair. Is it fair for Wing Chun? Of course it's not fair. It is all the screw up thinking, screw up mentality, people making grandmaster, all these things, stir this thing up. Now we don't want this system in America. We want to make it like in a university. Everybody can communicate. Everybody can share their part because nobody know it all. You check into the BJJ, you check into the Western boxing, you check into the Kyokushin. See, is that everybody work together to get this far. Instead of certain people is the God, and the God grandmaster only have their own school, and then everybody have their tribe and the cult. To continue on Wing Chun, that has to go. Okay. You need to learn something which is useful for you in health and in everyday life. And also in match up with the history of Wing Chun. Not all those idiotic claim and all those cultish thinking and thinking they are invincible or anything.